There is a mountain in the moon. It was the 16th century scientist Galileo who first discovered this fact. At that time, the telescope technology was so humble that it could not clearly show the moon. So how did Galileo know this? He found that the moon also has mountains in its shape, looking at the shape of a zigzag which separates the bright and dark parts of the moon. Although there were many astronomers at the time, they could not make any scientific inference on what it meant even when they looked at the bright and dark parts of the moon. On this, critic Dean Siteman said, "Both Galileo and other astronomers had deep expertise in physics and astronomy. But there was one that was obviously different. Galileo enjoyed oil painting and sketching in addition to science. Galileo knew the technique of painting called contrast between light and shade, so that he could see the mountain that no other scientist had seen before." This is also found in today's best scientists, entrepreneurs, and inventors. The researchers from the University of Michigan compared the scientists who won the Nobel Prize from 1901 to 2005 with scientists who did not. Both of these groups had deep expertise in their field, but there was a noticeable difference in one area. It was much more likely that the people who received the Nobel Prize and made innovative products were involved in arts. The field of music equals 2 times. Art equals 7 times. Craft equals 7.5 times. Writing equals 12 times. Performance equals 22 times. The fact that brilliant entrepreneurs, inventors, and scientists are interested in art proves that they are very curious and talented. It gives you a new perspective on science and business, and it's a powerful driver of creativity in the domain of expertise. The latest study by Professor Frederick also proves it. He looked at the relationship between fashion directors making creative collections and spending time abroad, and found 2 things in common among the directors of the products they chose to be most creative. First, the longer creative directors worked abroad, the more creative they were. Short work has done little to help. Living simply like a vacation has never helped. Whether or not someone was actively involved in design activities abroad was a gauge of the creativity of the new collection. Second, the more foreign cultures the directors worked in were different from the cultures they were born in, it influenced their creativity. It was not enough just to travel and work in different cultures. It had to be more disparate than diverse. Here are 4 more practical ways to organize your work and be creative. First, have hobbies in other areas than your own. Arts and sports will be good if you are in the humanities and science field. Second, travel abroad. You'll think strange things as you look at the world from a different perspective. Third, meet different people at depth. If you're a self-educated style with a theoretical approach, try to create a style of experimental and practice-oriented test takers. It will be inconvenient at first. It will be up to you later. Fourth, read the range of proven books. A book is a rich mine of knowledge, thought, reasoning, and intelligence. Nothing can be gained in detail for a variety of experiences at the fraction of the cost of a book. Reading is the best friend of creativity. It takes a lot of mistakes to be creative. Mistakes are necessary. The key is to discern which mistakes are worthwhile. Scott Adams.